You've heard the stories. King Arthur, the round table, the shining armor, and the lady in the lake. You think he's just a myth, a bedtime story for kids. To be honest, I thought exactly like you at first. But the truth is much darker, much bloodier, and it's been hidden under 1,500 years of dust. Arthur wasn't a medieval king. He didn't live in a castle. He was a ghost of a dead empire. He was a Roman-British warlord, a Dux Bellorum. While the world fell into the Dark Ages, one man stayed behind to hold the line. This is the truth about the legend of the sword. For 50 AD, the Roman wall didn't fall. It was walked over. From the east, a plague of iron, the Saxons had arrived. They weren't just soldiers. They were settlers with blood on their hands. Smoke rose from the villas. The smell of burning grain filled the air. The British tribes were broken. They had no leader, no copy, until a Roman ghost decided he had seen enough blood. Artorius didn't gather kings. He gathered the outcasts. He taught them the one thing the Saxons lacked: discipline. He didn't give them a crown. He gave them a purpose. The shield wall was coming back, and it was hungry. Badon Hill, the bottleneck where Artorius chose to die, or live forever. The Saxons thought they were fighting farmers. They were wrong. He placed his shield wall at the top, a wall of iron in a land of wood. The Saxons charged uphill, 10,000 men fueled by rage. Arthur Weidmu, he was the eye of the storm. Then the ground began to shake, not from the Saxons, but from behind them. The Sarmatian cavalry, 12 riders, 1,000 pounds of horse and steel. They didn't just fight, they harvested. The Saxons were trapped. In that moment, the legend of Excalibur was born in blood. One day of slaughter, 50 years of peace. That was the price. The victory at Badon was total, but Artorius knew. He was a man out of time. The empire was gone. The legionaries were aging. The world was turning dark. He didn't die on a battlefield. He vanished into the mists of history. No grave, no crown. Just a name that the Saxons began to fear in the dark. Over centuries, the Roman warlord became the medieval king. The blood was washed away. The truth was replaced by the myth, because the truth was too hard to swallow. But now you know, he wasn't a fairy tale. He was the last wall against the dark. We are 159 legends strong. We are moving toward the 200. Will you be the one? Subscribe. Join us here in Dustofmedia.